On everyone, big up to each and every one of you that's just come in from joining me in the big match build-up, big game preview. You know, I can't. My head's gone. The game is getting closer. We are 15 minutes, less than that, 15 minutes away until kickoff, ladies and gents. Boy, this is a huge one. This is massive. I am still feeling it, and I'm still mega nervous. Don't you worry. More than you can believe, my people. More than you can believe. But this is going to be a big one, a good one. And guys, thank you for those who did join me for the big match preview. We have begun right now. And guys, just in case you didn't join for the big match preview and you've got this one set up for you here, welcome. Hope you're keeping well. Thank you for joining me. Let's get into the lineups as well. For those of you that haven't seen them just yet, big up yourself. Fads, do you miss Fads? It's been a long time, my bro. Do you miss me like I miss you? Indeed, Fads. Hope you're keeping good. Thank you for tuning in, my brother, and I hope you're all keeping well. And I know what you're expecting as a Man United fan in this game, and what you want is a draw. But guys, let's talk about the lineups right now. Arsenal, let's get this shared for you. If you haven't seen it, we'll discuss. In the big match preview, I was joined by my brother Will, co-host on the Arsenal show, and we was talking about the tactics in this game. I'm sure we'll still have enough time to talk about it as well. Arsenal's lineup right here. Ramsdale in goal, Tomiyasu in at right back. Tomiyasu coming in for Ben White, who is on the bench. And then you've got Saliba, Gabriel Zinchenko, Jorginho, Xhaka, Ødegaard, Saka, Martinelli, and Nketiah. Are you all good to come in? Can you hear me? Bro, you there? You all good to come in? Do you want me to bring you in for this one? Or can you hear me, bro?
I can, yeah. Can you hear me?
Oh, yeah, that's all blessed. Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah. How you doing, man?
Yeah, it's all good. How are you?
I'm all good. Hey, thank you for doing this today, man. Guys, if you don't know, Eddie's going to be in here helping me. We're keeping up the comments, bringing them up on screen because I'm going to have them hidden away as I may be in different time with you guys. But, bro, I want to hear your thoughts as well because, you know, me and you chat a lot about football and everything. And as a neutral or someone that doesn't have a dog in a fight, but you are my brother, so of course you do. How do you feel about that Arsenal lineup?
Yeah, I mean, it's probably a chihuahua of a dog, right? So there's a small dog in the fight because, of course, I am tonight an honorary Arsenal fan. I put it in your last stream that you did.
Yeah.
Like, it's palpable, isn't it? How much is on this match is like Man United Arsenal from the 90s and early 2000s, right? This is Vieira, this is Keane, this is Gary Neville pumping his fists, you know, on the right wing. That's where we are right now with this, isn't it? Because this is pivotal, especially with all the nonsense that happened at the weekend, losing 2 points the way you guys did. This is even closer now than it probably should be. So it's brilliant. And as a neutral, as much as I can be, like I say, without our family ties, this is massive. This is massive. The world is watching right now, which is why we thought this was important to do as a watch-along in any way we can.
Yeah, exactly. And big thanks to you, my bro. I wasn't planning on doing a watch long, but because you came in, you was like, you know, I'll help you with the comments because I was worried about getting sport in the moment because I'm trying to manage the comments, trying to manage the watching the game as well. But nah, big up Ed, and he's the reason why this is happening tonight. So I really do appreciate that. And you brought up a good point there, which made me think with this Arsenal side and the injustice that happened on the weekend. Everyone's spoken about Manchester City and how they've been galvanized by the Premier League and what they've and the investigations that are carrying on over the 100+ breaches. I think that this exact same reason can happen for us, and we can be galvanized because of what's happened over the weekend. Arteta spoke about it in the press conference leading up to the game. As I don't want apologies, I want my 2 points, and he came out and he really spoke strongly, about how he feels like the injustice he feels because of not on human error, just a man who doesn't know what he's doing basically in his job, in a paraphrasing it in that way, which is how we lost 2 points. And the argument with people when they say, oh, well, but I don't think Arsenal played well enough to win the game anyway. Guys, have you ever watched football? Like,
it's not the point. Not the point.
Exactly.
And I'm not one of these people. I've watched football long enough that say that it all evens itself out. That is always said by fans of teams that it kind of always went their way.
Yeah, Man United.
Yeah, basically. And Liverpool a few years ago and all that kind of stuff. But the mistakes, not just in the Arsenal game at the weekend, and we'll talk about it probably more on the preview show, they're unforgivable in this day and age.
Yeah.
Draw the line properly. Do you know what I mean? These people, these men, because it is men, in Stockley Park, right? My mom can't send an email. Similar age to these people. They're not technologically minded, and that's just stupid what happened at the weekend. The wrong people are in the wrong place. The jobs for the boys that you talked about the other day. An apology means nothing at the end of the season. And just bear with me a second, because I know we're going to get into the game soon. But if you extrapolate out what happened at the weekend to all those different teams, right, and it's the last game of the season, Arsenal lose the league because of that. One of the teams gets relegated because of it. Palace and the Brighton don't get into Europe because they dropped 2 points because the line's not drawn in the right place. That's jobs on the line. That's fans' summers over and done with. It's life and death for some of these clubs. We know how close some of these clubs are to being out of business. Losing out on European money means Brighton can't do this. It means that, if Wolves are in the dogfight and we had our players sent off for no reason and we're all of a sudden relegated, you won't see my club again the way we are, how desperate we are to stay in the Premier League right now with money that the owners have spent and the money they've lost in the pandemic. It's life and death, isn't it? Everyone always talks about the tea ladies and stuff. They lose their jobs when people get relegated and all of that. It's not the players on the pitch we're talking about. We're talking about a bloke called Lee Mason.
Exactly that. Well said, my bro. Well said indeed, guys. And I'll give you a round of applause for that because it's so true. And this is what I've always spoken about in terms of them. Like, how are you going to get guys? Why are you trying to train up guys who probably don't even like VAR and were against it? A lot of them were against it at one point.
Yeah, undermines them.
Who have been completely conditioned and came into the different sport in that way because VAR is completely different, and you're bringing them to do a whole different job, right? A different job following, yes, the same laws, but a completely different job. Why don't you hire people and train people who are a lot more comfortable with dealing with technology? Because we're talking about that, managing the fact that they can draw a line. He forgot to draw. Guys, we spoke about that enough already.
Yeah, no, exactly. What we're here for tonight is for the two best teams in the league right now playing against each other. That's what we're here, and let's hope, like you talked about, and I think really said in your last stream, let's hope we're not talking about whichever the man in the black is tonight.
Exactly that. And the players are walking out right now as we're speaking. Ødegaard leading out the Arsenal. Gundogan leading out Manchester City. Whew, I'm feeling it now, guys. I can't lie. My heart is just increased in its beat. Haaland, look at the size of him. The Viking beast right there.
I did wonder that going off at half-time, was that a little bit of a will he be fit or not for the Arsenal game, and something for Arsenal to think about the rest of the week before it happened. I wondered if it was a little bit of mind games because the game was done by that point.
Yeah, 3-0 at half-time. It said, I do think it was a little bit of mind games to try and even just make Arteta try and second guess and try and think what we're going to do and spend a little bit more time thinking on what we're going to do if they don't have Haaland, how we're going to, how we're going to defend little spaces. And and these things happen in football. They've been happening for a long time. Recently we had Spygate with Marcelo Bielsa, Frank Lampard derby, and that's where Leeds and Derby now have a rivalry. But this game is massive. They're just bringing up the lineups here. Home side, Arsenal, Ramsdale in goal. Takehiro Tomiyasu comes in for Benjamin White in that defence with Gabriel, Saliba and Zinchenko making up the rest of the back four. You've got Jorginho coming in for Thomas Partey, who's sadly out with another, and I say another one. It's his second injury of the season, but in his career at Arsenal, unfortunately, it is another, and it is again another injury. Jorginho coming in with his Premier League experience, his European international experience, his Champions League winning experience. I'm hoping we see that Jorginho tonight. Odegaard to the right, Xhaka to the left, Saka on the right, and Nketiah up top with Martinelli to the left as well. Manchester City being brought into it here as well. Big up yourself, Matt G. Come on, you Gunners. Come on, guys. Oh man, I'm gonna hide them now because the game might be started. Ed's gonna bring them up for you. During this one here, Kyle Walker, Diaz in at the back with Ake, Edison in goal, of course. Kevin De Bruyne, Rodri, Gundogan, Bernardo Silva in that midfield. Very fluid they work in there. Very fluid formation. Riyad Mahrez to the right wing. We know that for sure, with Jack Grealish on that left wing and Erling Haaland up top. Oh, man. This is huge. This is massive. My heart can't take it. Matt G, I'm feeling it as well, man. I'm feeling it too. My heart can't take it either. In all honesty. But bro, we spoke a lot about Arsenal going forward in their possession. Who's the key threats for City that Arsenal need to maintain? And why is it Kevin De Bruyne?
Well, yeah, I think KDB is obviously the obvious elephant in the room. But for me, watch out for Gundogan. Gundogan floating around in that middle, getting in the half spaces, I think could cause Arsenal some trouble tonight. Without Partey, Jorginho, a very good player, as the teams take a knee.
But you're ahead of me.
Different dynamic. Well, I'll shut my mouth then.
Thanks for letting me know that.
This is why I'm doing that. This is why I'm doing this tonight, isn't it? Because I'm slightly ahead of you, it seems. So, yeah, I think watch out for Gundogan just floating around, because sometimes Odegaard working back might be an issue, as well as obviously we've all talked about, and you talked about Xhaka not being at his best since the World Cup.
Yeah.
So just something to think on there for me. I think that's probably the underrated effort. Come
on, Arsenal! It has begun. Come on. Oh, what is it stuck on my screen? Oh, sorry, guys. I've just got something stuck on my screen. Not when you need it. There we go. It's off. Come on, Tomiyasu. In on this right side. Playing it back to Ramsdale there. Look at that high press already from Manchester City. De Bruyne and Gabriel. Good pass out to Zinchenko. Jorginho, big game for him. Gives it away early on, hopefully. That's all right. It's a good tackle from Walker. Plays it a bit short. Go on, Ramsdale. Out to Tomiyasu. This is massive. As I was saying to you, bro, how the game's going to be won and lost in transition here. Like, I'm so worried about it. That's the area that I'm concerned about. Jorginho here, where we've got the ball and we're moving it. That's Jorginho, arguably, probably might even be better than Partey in them areas. But it's why Partey is so good is because he's got. Go on, Martinelli. He's got the all round. Go on, Martinelli, driving into Eddie Nketiah. Eddie. Gets a shot blocked by Diaz, Xhaka over the bar. But once again, I was saying this to you as well, bro. Eddie peeling off to that left-hand side. That's what I want to see from him, because his pace and his acceleration, I want that up against Diaz, not Ake. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I think I said in the comments about that particular thing. Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if there's a booking or even a sending off tonight for someone clipping Eddie's heels. That place in and behind, even Wolves got in behind a few weeks ago, and we are nothing like this Arsenal team. And there's 20 people watching right now. So, guys, if you are new, please subscribe. Tereak does Arsenal stuff, but also covers pretty much everything in the Premier League. We do a Premier League preview show. And if you can, smash a like button and let him know you're here. I'm manning the comments tonight for him because I'm slightly ahead of him, so I saw Xhaka's shot fly over. It's going to be a test for my acting skills as well.
I was about to say, I don't even want to hear it all or anything like that. I don't.
No. I'm done.
There you go. But Man City, this is another area that I want to be looking at with Manchester City, guys, is they've given away quite a few goals, turning over the possession in their own half and their own area. Yeah, it was good from Martinelli, that. And that's what I want to see, if we can try and create that. I remember the Tottenham goal in particular when Højbjerg dispossessed Rodri as Edison played the ball, and that's where Harry Kane was able to score that record-breaking goal. There's been other ones as well that I can't remember off the top of my head, but that's Manchester City have conceded a lot of goals in them turnovers there. Arsenal recently, the goals that we've conceded, it's been from set pieces. In 3 games in a row now in the Premier League, Lisandro Martinez, when you're letting the him score from a header, that says it all, really. But and then you've got Everton Tarkowski, who scored and hit the bar against Liverpool as well. And then even though it shouldn't have been a goal, that goal did come from a set piece from Brentford for Ivan Toney. And that's what it's going to be a big one tonight, because Manchester City, their first goal against Aston Villa was a set piece.
Yep.
Tomiyasu into Saka there. See, I told you, Bernardo Silva's playing like left back. Do you see this is what he did against Aston Villa? Free kick, Anthony Taylor, another referee from Greater Manchester. But that's you're not going to hide from that. You're all all the refs come from Greater Manchester, so there's no conspiracy there, unless the conspiracy is that they just hire refs from Greater Manchester. But
yeah, what's your thoughts while we wait for this free kick? What's your thoughts on Martinelli? I'd have swapped him personally.
See, a lot of people were saying that as well, because Trossard, he's come on, he's done well. He done really well against Man United, and then even against City in the 1-0 defeat in the FA Cup, and come on and scored. I wouldn't have, because with Martinelli, with what he can give you from the start, I'd rather start Martinelli, tire him down to create more pace and create more chance and spaces for Trossard as the game gets deeper. Because if Arsenal were losing 1-0, for example, and we were to bring on Trossard for Martinelli, then I think that makes more sense than bringing on Martinelli when there's not much more space in behind. And that's kind of what I said to King in the start on the Arsenal show, is Martinelli thrives with space. And when the games are early, and whilst it's still 0-0, and Manchester City, and in the first half, they are going to allow more space than they would if it was 0-0 going into deeper in the second half. And that's where I do feel that Trossard does work at his brilliant best in that scenario, in and around the box, coming in off that left. Whereas, Gabriel slips. Mahrez. Jorginho's there. Well read from Jorginho in that situation there. And he was in the right place, right time. And that's what Jorginho does do. That's one of the strengths that he's got, guys. I know a lot's been made about his weaknesses in transition with his lack of athleticism, but his reading of the game, his sensing of danger is very good. Haaland's worked well in that right channel there. You don't see that much from Haaland, by the way. Big up yourself, CM. Hope you're keeping good. Thank you for tuning in. Says large up TED Talks and TTF. Exactly. Big up yourself, guys. It's bigging up you, the TTF, the Tereak Talks family in the place. Is that a foul already? Xhaka. Arsenal moving it round the back here. Saliba. Zinchenko. Come on. Bernardo's he's won it off. Looked like a foul to me, but Grealish. No Thomas Partey, I'm sure. Yeah. He goes. That's a foul for me, but from Bernardo Silva. He goes through the back of him. He does get the ball, but he goes through the player first to get it. We ain't asking VAR for anything. They ain't giving us no favors. But that battle there, Ed, Bernardo Silva and Saka.
Yeah.
I'd
back Saka in that, because going inside onto Bernardo Silva's right foot is not going to be where he wants to be right now.
No. Yeah. And and Bernardo and left back, and you'd back Saka's strength and his awareness to try and roll him, and his speed as well. So it's a risky tactic from Pep Guardiola, but he's a madman, and as you say, he's a football pervert for a reason. He is, but yeah, it's one of them ones. If it works, he'll look like a genius. Played Xhaka. Oh, who's that gave it away there? Look at Xhaka dropping in a bit deeper there, playing in in line with Jorginho. Given away by Walker. Is there a bit of space on the counter attack? Xhaka goes right. Saka up against Bernardo Silva. Jack Grealish coming to help him. Good. Let's keep it moving now, Xhaka. Martinelli out on that left. Gabriel says no. Saliba, come on. Jorginho, big game for you, man. Massive game. All eyes are on him tonight. But it's not something he should be phased about, given his experience and his quality at the end of the day. What, he came third in the Ballon d'Or?
I don't think you've got any concerns over him not being ready for this.
Foul on Saka. Bernardo.
I think there's a definite need for Arsenal to try and make the most of Bernardo Silva playing left wing back.
Yeah. Even that, he doesn't know how to tackle there. Mm-hmm. That's a forward. That's like a winger tackling back there.
I see spacing behind Bernardo Silva just because of the fact that positioning, as much of a genius on the ball as he is, he's just not used to being in that position.
No, he's not gonna. Exactly. He kind of got his warm up against Aston Villa, and Gary Neville was speaking about it on commentary, and he was like, if that's what he's going to do up against Saka, you'd fancy Arsenal there. But opening 10 minutes, he has done okay. He's done all right there. There's a little bit of feedback coming right there. I think it's all good now. I think it's gone. Yeah. Oh, cleared away. If there was a moment where you felt like, bro, where you just had to you was going to say something, just you can click mute if you wanted to say something. Oh man! If you felt like he was going to break,
no, it's all good. It's all good. Right. I paused it, so I think we're pretty much in the same place now.
Nice.
I paused it for a couple of seconds to try and.
Oh, good.
I'd rather be behind than in front.
Oh, yeah, fair enough. I get you. I understand. Oh, that's the problem with it being streaming. Like, I do think the Premier League eventually will go to that. Like, it will have its own little Netflix app.
Yeah.
Where they'll just have streaming and it'll be on there and like DAZN. Yeah, exactly. So we'll get the 3:00 kickoffs in here as well. I reckon it will be very expensive. £50, yeah, probably. You know, there's certain people who'd pay it, including me. Long ball to Haaland. People count, the statisticians will count in them Saliba aerial duels. Although I actually think he did better than what a lot of people, I think the stats looked horrible for. Xhaka's stop. Martinelli are more aware there. Got to be much more aware. But yeah, the stats didn't look favour him, and this is the kind of areas that Jorginho, brilliant interception. Well read, slips it in through to Eddie Nketiah, blocked, but that Jorginho, that's why he's decent.
And that's the spacing behind that we were just talking about. Exactly.
Eddie, well defended from Diaz. Good. Odegaard. There is Jorginho. Oh, that should settle a lot of people. Oh, what's that? We've done a couple of them. That's nerves, that is, don't you think? That's got to be nerves. You're giving a simple pass away like that. Yeah.
It's a huge game. Huge game right now.
It's
so big of a game. Pep and Arteta are trying to get on the pitch with where they're standing.
It's true, yeah. That's brought to Eddie. Good switch. Good. Xhaka now. With a cross to Eddie. Well defended, Ake. Oh, you can't give it. It's not a foul. No, when you go down, why is that a foul?
Yeah.
It's not a high boot because your head's down.
Yeah, it's not a foul.
No, it's not a foul. What's he meant to do? Do you know what I mean? No, because he stoops down. Nah, it's not. It's always going to go in a defensive play. It does, always does. Yeah. It's exactly. It's
if that was an attacker dive in, and a defender they wouldn't give a penalty.
No.
It should work the same way, really.
If he's diving down like that, no, they won't. It's true.
Arteta was about to tackle Grealish.
He was on the pitch. I know. I saw. But this is it. I think this is it. Arsenal in their shape. City, you got to try and break us down. Certainly can with De Bruyne in them half spaces. That's the areas that I feel safe with us when we're in our shape like this here. But when they try and knock it down the channels, for De Bruyne, Haaland in there. But Saliba marshalled him well. Well done, Saliba.
See the position of Man City now when they're in possession with the ball. Bernardo Silva goes right into the middle. Ake goes left back.
Left back, yeah.
Diaz and Kyle Walker tuck in, depending on which side they're on.
Yeah.
So it is pretty much a three at the back.
Yeah, exactly. That's true. Yeah, because like, it's how I've never seen fluid. I've never seen fluid centre backs. That's weird. How they're just moving. Like Ake's just moved out to left back now. Bernardo's in that like left centre back position.
Mm-hmm.
It's definitely a tactic for in
possession. I still think there's an issue there with Bernardo Silva. I still wouldn't worry about his positioning from a Man City point of view.
Yeah. It's the risk.
It's a little basic to talk about his height as well, because it's not exactly going to be a lump it forward kind of game.
Yeah.
But there's gonna be another Eddie in behind on the right hand side. I can see in this half.
Yeah, I hear that. He's gonna be. Will he be tempted to shift over to that right and try and cause more trouble there? But then I think Pep's backing Ake. Backing Ake's athleticism to be able to make the ground. Yeah. Good ball from Gabriel. Been one of our best players this season, but people don't like to say that. He's not a fan. He's an Arsenal fan's favourite, but he's not really rated by many people, Gabriel. Whereas I've always kind of rated him. People think I overrate him for how much I like Gabriel. But the aggressive centre backs don't usually do get that all the time because they're not as silky smooth. But Arsenal, she's giving away, Jorginho. Oh, Grealish is the counter-attack. Well, Arsenal get back into their shape. It's not really a counter-attack. But in transition, Mahrez up against Gabriel. Swings one in, back post, Haaland, across goal. Cleared away by Gabriel, but those are the issues. Those are the areas that Man City can cause us problems. When we give the ball away, we're not quite setting our shape. Haaland peels off to the back. Good ball from him, and Tomiyasu's not quite alert.
Only Gundogan ghosting in as well. Greedy stood where he was.
Yeah, that's where you was talking about Gundogan's quality, and that's where he's got that late man run into the box about him. The Aaron Ramseys, the Frank Lampards. Both teams are feeling nervous. Yeah, I do sense that. I think Arsenal seem a little bit more nervous. Oh, what's this? Ramsdale's holding his heel. It's the sole of his foot.
It's regrouping time. Time.
Calming him down. Yeah, usually, a lot of players come round. They are coming round. I was about to say that. Whenever I've seen it, whenever I've been to the game and that, whenever there's a stoppage in play, a lot of the players come round. Eddie taking off his underwarm. Is that Eddie? No, it's Saka, I think. Yeah,
Saka.
Yeah.
They don't all look the same too.
I know, yeah. Sorry, that's a bad mistake. Nah, if you're long time subscribers, But yeah. They've took I must, to be honest, but you know what? I've not really I would do, when it's Sunday league, because you're playing in open fields there. We're in a stadium where there's no corners in these modern day stadiums. I don't think you really need to wear an underwarmer. Do you know what I mean? When you're playing and running, I feel like your body in temperature increases a lot already. It just makes you more uncomfortable, I think. There was a little pull. They're just talking about Haaland's movement at the back post there. Got it across. But as Ed said earlier, there was no one in there to make that second man run.
That's going to be the issue for Man City with the fact that players like Bernardo Silva are playing deeper tonight.
True.
in an ideal world from a Man City point of view, that would be Bernardo Silva putting it across for Haaland to be where he always is, which is in between the penalty area.
Yeah, good point. That's a good point. See that little sloppiness there? Good tackles, Zinny. Brilliant. Goal kick. Well done, Zinny. I'm going to try and not clap too much for the mic, guys. I know it's not great for the ears of those who are wearing earphones. Natural reactions, especially.
Then apologize in advance if and when Arsenal score, because then you'll just scream the place down anyway.
Oh, yeah.
Headphone users will be
flying.
cursing you.
Exactly. Go on, Georgie. Nice. Oh, Tommy! A few loose passes, but we win it back.
I think the mobility in the central midfield isn't going to be an issue tonight.
No. Not getting around than that. Definitely. Big up yourself, G Staffy, in the place. Hope you're keeping good. Hello. Oh, man. 20 this 80 minutes has flown by already. No real chances created from either side yet.
Nketiah's chance was a chance.
He was a shot block, though.
Yeah.
So, I wouldn't really... No real... Well, that's what we can definitely say is the goalkeepers haven't been worked.
No, definitely.
Yeah.
There's still very much a feeling out right now.
Yeah, cagey opening minutes. It's different to the Liverpool when Man City and Liverpool were going like head to head, because that was a lot more rock and roll and intense because that's a Liverpool style. Whereas this one is more methodical. Both managers like playing chess almost, moving their pieces around the board. Like look at that.
Right now though, as well, with what's on the line.
Yeah.
This is like could be do or die for the league right now, couldn't it, for either one of them?
Yeah, it's true. It is true. The psychological effect that you could have. A lot of people think if Man City do go top, that Arsenal won't be able to stop them and won't be able to catch them from there because they just feel like they're going to go on a roll. And then if Arsenal can go to if we can get a 6-point lead with a game in hand, then we're dreaming. And then just the psychological advantage of, City once again dropping points. I think there's more points that's going to be dropped at the end of this game anyway, after this, from both sides for sure. Saka, Are you all right? Don't scare me like that.
Arsenal definitely see getting in and behind this left-hand side. That's been their main tactic so far, and I think that's been a change since the start of the game.
Yeah. It's been a change. Yeah, you are right. They are looking at this. We are playing down. City's left a lot. We haven't even seen Martinelli get it since the start of the game. It's a good point you've just raised there, bro. It's all been down this right side for Arsenal that we've been trying to play in there. City are packing out that right with Martinelli. Look, even there, even Ramsdale putting the switch. It's into that channel. Good header from Saliba. Strong. Martinelli to Xhaka. Come on. Erdegaard. There's a fizzing ball. Go on, Erdegaard into Martinelli. You got an option on your left. You've got Xhaka there. Good. He goes to Xhaka. Early ball in. Headed away. Ake. Martinelli. Heavy touch. Rodri wins it. But Zinchenko. Nketiah. Just wide. Oh, I know, but what did I say earlier on in the pre-match build-up, guys? I did say that we would see some move, the space that will be afforded to Eddie Nketiah, his movement peeling off to the back post, similar to the Man United.
Oh, that's a bad miss.
He's got to score. He should score. What a ball that is from Zinchenko.
It's off his shoulder.
He's got to score. He's got to do much
better. He's got to hit the target.
Exactly. Come on.
It's what goal scorers do, though, isn't it? They do miss chances.
Yeah,
that's the thing, isn't it? He's in that position. You could probably argue that Jesus probably wouldn't have been peeling off at the back post.
It's true. And we've definitely seen Jesus miss chances as well.
Yeah,
but you are right.
Take the rough with the smooth with goal scorers, because they are just going to have chances that they will miss.
Cut back. Oh, the cutback was there. Xhaka tried to play it. Diaz covered it well. Arsenal corner. Arsenal really growing into it there. There's the Ashburton army on screen. Come on. Behind the goal. They are in that side of the goal as well. Next to the away fans.
First big chance to Arsenal.
That was the first big chance did fall to Arsenal. Now, what can we do for any set piece? We haven't scored a set piece goal for a while. We're scoring quite a few at the start of the season. Shot blocked. No, it goes to the hands of Edison. But yeah, give me a scrappy set piece goal, please. Something very similar to Brentford or Everton. Give us one of them ones.
From a purely selfish point of view, FPL wise, most of us have 3 Arsenal players. I think I might be the only one whose third Arsenal player is Xhaka. So I wouldn't mind a Xhaka boom tonight.
Oh, tell me about it. Yeah.
We'll take anything.
Yeah. I would take anything for sure. I'll take a own goal from Edison. I'll take own goal from Haaland, and everyone's got him. Oh!
Oh, Tereak.
1-0 City.
No.
Oh, for goodness sakes. Tomiyasu error.
Again.
He's been sloppy in these opening minutes as well. Kevin De Bruyne loops it over Aaron Ramsdale, who's left in no man's land because of a poor pass from Tomiyasu. It's just a ball down that left channel. Well, they're right. Man City's left, our right. Flick on. Tomiyasu tries to play it back to Ramsdale. Way too short. Absolutely wonderful finish from Kevin De Bruyne. That is shocking. Not a goal you want to concede in this size of a game. Oh man, that's awful. So it's a very, very good finish from Kevin De Bruyne, but that's not the goal you want to concede.
My first thought: why is Aaron Ramsdale that high up when there's no need right there?
Nah, I think you need to. In terms of how we play, if trying to help sweep just in case it goes in behind like Saliba. Do you know what I mean? So he's got to try and get to Haaland soon with Haaland's speed.
Yeah, maybe that's the if in doubt, clear it out. Some of their league footballer in there.
Yeah.
Not giving Tomiyasu the opportunity to even think about going back there, but that's poor. Ramsdale's where he should be. But
yeah, as Rich has said, he has had a poor start to the game, giving it away on a few occasions. And that's not going to help in terms of any confidence. He was one of the big talking points. Fads. But yeah, the error is a painful one. But come on, Arsenal, still early on in this game. Let's hope it's an early goal. Too early for them. They can get back quickly. Yeah, Saka's pointing out to the ref that it's 2 times. It is 2 times from Bernardo Silva. Well, it's actually third, really, but
it's early, and it's not like Man City carved you open there.
No. That's even worse. In a way. That Eddie miss will haunt us. You can't miss those chances. Yeah. Their first big chance falls to them and they take it. And that's what happens in these big games. But come on, we will get them more chances. It's about, trying to limit theirs as well at the same time. If the next goal in this game simply has to fall to Arsenal.
Just as an aside, right there, that is what happens when you're part of the TTF. Your phone just turns into moss.
Gundogan tries to find Saliba's done well. Tries to find Haaland in there, but he was alert to it. Come on. It is Tomiyasu now. He has to redeem himself.
We are almost exactly together now, T, so I don't think I can ruin anything.
Oh, that's all right. Martinelli down out in this left channel. Martinelli cutting inside to Mahrez. Cross blocked. There's Tomiyasu. There's his chance to redeem himself. And he hits it over the bar. Weaker left foot. Oh, man, it's a difficult chance, but
yeah, it's difficult.
It's very difficult looping ball, especially for a defender. If it's Saka there, it's not as difficult, and you're expecting him to get it on target with a player of his quality. But nah, it's because it's Tommy Tomiyasu on his weaker left foot.
Arsenal bouncing back well though, right?
Yeah, good reaction from the lads. Very good reaction. It's not the first time we've been 1-0 down to a club in Manchester at the Emirates this year. So hopefully we can react the same. So that's Arsenal. Yeah, it's at the Emirates. So let's hope we can bounce back in similar fashion, which in that case, it was a freak goal, but it was a freak goal by individual brilliance, where this one's a freak goal from a individual error, which cost us against City in the last one too. The last time we played them, there's the switch out to Zinchenko, Kyle Walker, and Zinchenko facing up each other. Brilliant switch. You played that switch, by the way. Xhaka, Odegaard to Saka. Saka sits down. Ake. Too many touches, man. What? No, we can't say we haven't been in these dangerous areas to score.
That's nerves, T. That's nerves.
That is nerves. He hesitated.
This is Saka. I thought he was offside, by the way.
Oh, he might have been. Oh.
We keep saying it. Bernardo Silva completely blindsided there. Wrong positioning.
Come on, Arsenal. We're getting into these dangerous areas. Saliba and Haaland. Saliba. Brilliant, William. Saliba. Excellent stuff from Willie. Oh, man. We did. And we are getting tight to him and physical. And Rob Holding did that job, so I certainly do trust Saliba. Brilliant from Odegaard to Zinchenko. That's an awful cross.
What's he trying there?
I know, yeah. Stop showing me this.
So the replay's just been shown that those two lads that you could see, the one on the right in the back, the eyes widening when he realised that it was going short to Ramsdale.
30 minutes in. What's he? He's having a word with Edison for time wasting. Well, he's having a word with Gundogan to tell Edison to stop time wasting. Whenever teams have got results against us, they've always time wasted. But this is once again, when we're talking about time wasting, the Premier League need to do something about it. I think the rules need to change, in all honesty. The clock needs to be stopped. Yeah. I've been saying this for a while, and it's controversial. A lot of people don't agree with me.
I probably don't understand it.
But yeah, the clock needs to get stopped, because the games from when 90 minutes was first introduced in injury time, the game's changed a lot since then. And referees obviously seem reluctant to not want to add the actual time at the end. So surely you're going to have to stop the clock.
It was one of the main reasons why the back pass rule came in, because teams would just keep passing the ball back to the goalkeeper to pick up, and Peter Shilton would pick up the ball, throw it back out, and then his centre back would roll it back to him.
No! What is that ill anyway? That was a poor pass from Jorginho. That is a foul. He's arched his back for him. Pause. But yeah, it is a foul. That's a foul. Don't complain. It's a poor pass from Jorginho, though, man. But he's just aimlessly booting it. I'm surprised not giving a yellow card. I think them type of things are quite dangerous. Chino.
There's no real need for Martinelli to engage at that point. He's never going to win the ball.
Exactly. The one thing that I didn't expect, or I wasn't really panicking about as much, I've not really thought about it a lot this season, is individual errors, because those are things that cost us a lot in the early days of Arteta and last season at points, against City. Again, Pep's going to make a few adjustments here. He's got to, because he surely has to. He's talking to Ake and Bernardo as well, and Gundogan. Yeah. He's finally seen it now. He's finally seen what you would.
Football pervert, right? Look what he's doing with his finger on Bernardo Silva's beard.
Stroking it, I know. A madman. But that little breakage, that little stoppage in play.
There was a little grin as well. Did you see from Kyle Walker? He knew exactly.
He knew he was fine. Yeah.
Look away too.
I know, as they're showing the table as it stands. Oh, no. City on top of the league on goal difference.
This is why we're doing the watch-along right now, right? This is why it's such a big game.
Ref, he's not come on the pitch yet. That's a yellow card, isn't it? He just booted it away. Yeah, he's not come on the pitch. It's a booking for Kyle Walker, is it?
Yep.
He's not been called on the pitch. Yeah, exactly. What was stupid? Kyle Walker's not happy with his... who was it passed it to him? Diaz?
Yeah, Diaz.
To be honest, that was stupid from Kyle Walker. Just let it go out for a throw-in.
Just let it go.
He boots it away. That's crazy. Isn't it? But hey, I'm not complaining. Kyle Walker on a yellow against Martinelli. Come on. Or Trossard. Oh, do you know what? I think we need this goal before half-time, man. Serious. We do.
It's what the neutral needs as well. Because
the
slowing down of the game is what does take the wind out of the sails for everyone enjoying the game.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly that. Give us that.
The swarm then, by the way, from Man City was ridiculous.
Yeah, you see how players, they just follow the traps, don't they? See, Jack Grealish plays it back. Not short. I've seen a little bit more of that from City in this game. Just booting it long, getting it straight forward, direct. This is Pep Guardiola. I never expected this, but Pep Guardiola is following similar tactics to Thomas Frank and, dare I say it, Sean Dyche.
What, the long pass?
How long? How many times has it just gone long? How many times has it just gone long and direct? You don't see Pep Guardiola teams do that.
We've never seen a Pep Guardiola team with the machine up front, though, have we? I guess.
No. Oh, what is that? What is that touch? Yeah. Oh, do you see? Those are the little bits. These are the little things. Oh, it's good movement. It's brilliant football. But then the touch. What every single Arsenal fan is thinking right now. What if that is Jesus? He can. There's the yellow card for Edison for time wasting.
That's not good for my FPL team.
He's about time. Honestly, it sounds crazy, but they're following a lot of tactics similar to Sean Dyche and Thomas Frank. Look, what are they doing with this one here as well? Going long. If we're seeing Manchester City do this, guys, you best believe every other team is going to be trying to do this in the Premier League for the remainder of the season. But this is where I'm hoping that we can be able to play through them when they are pressing. Very good team in the press, but we are very good at playing through it. Xhaka, good long ball to Saka. Come on. Ake's come out to him. Ake getting physical. Saka's not happy. The bottom of his boot's been taken off, but he needs to play on. What was Saka doing there? Come on.
Yeah, no idea the ball had been played, I don't think.
Just limping away. We needed you there. He's taking the throw. Yeah, I don't think he's happy. City are giving him the physical, the rough, but surely. It's got to go back. What are you doing, man? Come on.
Arsenal look rattled at the moment too.
We do. No, exactly.
There's a few too many mishit passes and short.
It's nerves. It is. Come on. Like that.
No,
Like that.
That one was.
That,
That-
that was too short. They needed more fizz on that because it enticed the defender to come into it, and that's why I wasn't able to get the ball. Tommy, go to Tommy. Touch. Was it too heavy?
Oh.
And City, they're gonna go long at some point here. We know they are. Nah. I don't. I hope they keep trying to play it. This is when a lot of teams have been able to nick the ball off them and create their chances, but we're back in our shape now. Where's Eddie?
Eddie went right about 10 minutes ago and hasn't come back yet.
Where is he?
He switched with Odegaard. He went far right to close down. There he is.
There he is.
So we can't do this.
Zinchenko fouled there. The referee says advantage. Give us. Go on, Bob. Xhaka's had a good game, though. I can't lie. Xhaka's been really good. It's a good ball from Xhaka. Lift it. Yeah! Oh, not again. Penalty! Come on! Penalty! I don't care. Turn me down. Come on! Penalty to Arsenal! What for?
I want to know. Handball, maybe.
Late. Was it a late challenge? Yeah. If he doesn't score, it's a penalty, ain't it? Surely. If he doesn't score, it's a penalty. If he knocks it round him and it goes out for a goal kick, then what? How many times is it? Come on, think about it, bro. Think about it. If it's not a goal, he catches him late. How many times? If he knocks it out for a goal kick, wouldn't that be given as a penalty? Think about it like that. Think about it.
It's been given. Yeah. So there's very little chance of it being changed. Is Jorginho going to take this, by the way?
Nah, Saka.
You can come on, gotta go. I hate penalties.
Is it Odegaard taking it? It's Odegaard.
I think it's a little soft too.
What I'm saying is, if he hits it out for a goal kick, like you see many strikers do, you know what, Jamie Vardy, when he just knocks it out, the keeper comes late, it's a penalty. And because it hasn't gone in the back of the net, it is Saka. So who's holding the ball for Saka? Come on, B. Oh, let me. Bukayo Saka. This is his most pressure penalty since that miss. But he's had pressure ones before it as well. But this one is huge. Come on, B. Come on, B. Come on, B. Come on, B. Come on. Oh, Edison's doing the mind games thing. Don't look at him. Look at the ball. You know where you're putting that ball, Sack. You know where you're putting that ball. I don't see Edison do this usually. Bukayo Saka. Oh, what's this, man? Anthony Taylor, stop it. Bukayo Saka for Arsenal. Yeah! He put it there, he pointed. Bukayo equalises for Arsenal. Come on! Yes! Come on! Come on! That's my boy. That is my boy. Mentality is that's the thing always. Guys, surely that's why this team's special. Equalizer. Bounce back. Come on. Equalizer. Big penalty right there. Just before halftime. What was it I said to you, bro? That we need to do is score before halftime. Come on, Wesley. Come on. My boy, this is why he is the man. He's the leader of Arsenal. He's the one who took us from the mud. He's the one.
I like the Bruce Banana beanie hats, by the way. I might wear one of those. Say it's Wolves colours.
That's massive. Come on, wake up. Don't. There we go.
The Nketiah in behind that we talked about as well, by the way.
And where was it? What channel?
That's what happened.
The left channel. Might have to do a clip of that. Let's get working on it. Arsenal 1-1.
Right. I don't know if you can see the comment on the screen, but now with that goal, what's your team talk?
Halftime team talk. Yo. I'm saying, do you know what? In a way, keep doing what you're doing and keep, I don't think what we've done has been wrong. It's just been the execution of some of the things, a little bit of the nerves. Hopefully that should have calmed down now that we're in 45 minutes into the game. There's not really much that you change. Is there, Ed? Would you? Was there much that you would change? I wouldn't. Now
no, I think obviously the mistake from for Man City's goal. I'll just let Arsenal mop up here before I finish my point. Is a one-off mistake. You can't take Tomiyasu off just because of that.
No. Of course not.
I'm relatively happy from a neutral point of view that Jorginho and Xhaka are working. I think Xhaka's been the best player on the pitch so far.
Oh, Xhaka's been brilliant. Just before he made that pass. Yeah, I said that.
So no, I wouldn't change much at the minute. I mean, I would have played Trossard, I think, because I feel the space he would have created in behind by coming a bit shorter than Martinelli would have been better for Martinelli to come on in the second half. But where we are right now with it, no, I wouldn't change anything. And please.
Save. Offside anyway. Good save from Ramsdale. But look at that. When do you see Manchester City take a long throw into the box? Guys. Yeah, he's offside. He's offside.
Good call by the linesman.
It is a very good call. Is that our apology, FA? Is that our apology? That penalty. You don't usually see them given, but you are. I understand because good head, Tommy. Jorginho, good foul. Good foul tonight.
Eddie's got to make those balls stick though. Still.
Yeah, good, Zinny. Good, Xhaka. No, how's he still got it? No, Jorginho. 3 times. 6 minutes of added time. But yeah, Arsenal doing an excellent job for getting Man City out of their own game. Yeah, it's true. That's the respect that they're showing to us. It's serious respect.
I think there's been a slight change in the tactics, like you talked about, for Man City going a little bit Stoke under Pulis. But I think that's probably understandable. There's been a lot of people worried about Saliba's physicality. We know Gabriel's at times can be too aggressive. So maybe trying to make that work against them. But also, they are still trying to work out how to play with Haaland. How do you play with this 6'4" machine up front? And sometimes
he's not
go agricultural.
He's not good at the hold-up play, though. Like this is the difference. Ivan Toney is a special player in that sense. I don't think there's anyone in the Premier League that can hold up the ball as good as Ivan Toney.
No, not since Jimenez got broken. No.
Yeah, very true. There you go. That's the only other player that was so good at holding up the ball in a way.
Dominic Calvert-Lewin's too injured all the time to count anymore.
Yeah. Look at that good tackle.
Got to get through to half time now.
Awesome. Eddie. Get up.
And
go on, Bakayo. Get out to Bakayo. Go on, Bakayo. You get running, son. Ref! Give him the yellow now! 3 times! 3 times!
And that right there is why Saka is the best English youngster I've seen since Wayne Rooney.
Look at that. Look at the intelligence.
Both of those players, he's so clever.
Yeah, so good.
And he's pretty much 12.
That's brilliant from Saka, that is. Shut up, Bernardo. Go away.
He's a fish out of water right now.
Yeah, he could do. It's a good call. As is just said right there, him being in that left back position, you could easily see him off the pitch.
Yeah, fish out of water.
He ain't going to persist with that now, surely.
Nah, he'll change at half time.
He have to change that at half time. He will. Rico Lewis and that, you'd have to see. They've got 3 players and a yellow card now. Edison,
Right over the
Bernardo,
ball.
Walker. Go on, Jorginho to Odegaard.
Cycle.
Go to Martinelli, reverse pass, reverse it. Look at that, through the gap, brilliant. Is he onside? It's a deep ball. I wasn't sure if he was
Awful
onside.
cross.
It's awful, shocking. It was a shocking cross.
Yeah.
Long again, direct. Saliba reads it well. He's putting all of these.
Too many touches there, though.
Nah, he got rid of it. Oh, get back. Easy. Calm. Brilliant from Saliba. Absolute excellent. Man City, apparently. Yeah, of course. Like what? Can't you think about it? It's a penalty. You're looking at it. If he nicks that and it goes out for a goal kick, it's given 9. Everyone says it's a stonewaller. The difference is he's got a shot off. Yeah. There you go. Everyone says it's a penalty. Even if Eddie misses the ball, so because he's got the ball, yeah, he's late. Martinelli. Oh, we're playing for the second balls now. Xhaka, good strength. No.
Man City have not been good in this first half.
No, they haven't.
And
that's Ireland did well there.
That's what I'm talking about with why they're going long. I don't think it's to hold it up. I think it's literally just to get it on. Because they tend to go on to Saliba as well. They've clearly identified the out ball to be put it on Saliba and see how he can handle it.
I think he's done really well in this first half.
This is the only time I think Haaland's got the big drop.
Yeah, exactly. And that's because he didn't head it out for a throw-in. He tried to control it with his head, didn't he? That's the thing that you'd say with Saliba. He's sometimes too composed. He just needs to knock it out. And if he knocks that towards the channel for a throw-in, you'll take that then, won't you? But now it's a free kick in a dangerous position.
We've got just over a minute left.
Yeah. Crossing. Is it going to be De Bruyne? Nope. Outswinging Mahrez. Oh, it's hit the bar. They've hit the bar. Wow. Arsenal defending from set pieces once again. Asking for offside.
Oh, yeah, Roger's off.
He's off, isn't he?
I think he's off.
I think that's off. Oh, because it took a deflection. Did it take a deflection? Was it a bounce?
Yeah, I think he came off. Is it Ake? Ake's foot, is it?
Yeah, Ake.
A little flick off Ake.
That would have been a jam. That would have been another jammy goal for him.
I think Roger was off, though.
I do think he was off, but they got a corner now. This is going to be the last action of the half. Swung in from De Bruyne. Deep to the back post. Good punch from Ramsdale. That's half time. That's half time. 1-1 in this game. Guys, it is half time. Arsenal 1, Man City 1. Kevin De Bruyne gave Manchester City the lead after a mistake from Takehiro Tomiyasu, a horrendous error. Arsenal bounced back strong. Arsenal had a chance before that with Eddie Nketiah. In all fairness, a controversial penalty. It is people will say controversial. Doesn't mean it wasn't a penalty. But yeah, talking point. For me, it's a penalty. For me, it is. He gets to the ball first. Simple as that. If you're looking at it from that perspective, he knocks it. He gets to it before Edison, who catches Nketiah afterwards. If players knock it out for a goal kick, it's always given. Always. Even though I don't think they should be. Because they're not getting, they know what they're doing, the strikers. They knock it out, but that one he actually tries to get a shot on goal. That Ake block off the line. Do you remember the game last season when the exact same thing happened? When it was 1-1 at that point. But yeah, the Peony, I've had 8 kittens in that game. Tell me about it. Oh, I have to. Luke says, I think we've done all right so far. Ed, I'm going to ask you as the neutral now. Is 1-1? going into the game deserved, or do you think there's been a side that's been the better?
No, Arsenal have definitely been the better side. Other than that chance right at the end, which I think if we'd have got down to it, probably would have been offside. From what we saw, we haven't seen any replays of lines being drawn in the right or wrong place. That's the only other real chance that has been created by Man City right now. So I would say no. I think Arsenal are definitely the better team. They've created a half chance for Nketiah with the shot. Then they had the Eddie header, which should have been definitely on target at the very least. But realistically, you're thinking goal. And then, of course, got in behind a lot more. Man City seem a little bit agricultural, if I can say, with their tactics at the minute. I think there'll be some refining from both managers at half-time, but I think Pep's probably got more to do right now than
Absolutely. And with players on yellow cards, such as Walker and Bernardo Silva defending them wide areas, and you pointed it out in the first half, midway, well, not even midway, very early on, we decided to change our tactics and decided to go, not our tactics, but our strategy, our route to goal is going on that right side where Man City do look weaker, much weaker, and lack a lot of balance in there, and that's when we've got a bit of our joy. But you know what? Our most joy is actually come from the left, if you think about it. The cross from the left channel to Eddie Nketiah, and then the goal, the penalty that was won by Eddie Nketiah was from that left side there. So
I think with the obvious error seems to be at the minute that Bernardo Silva can't play left wing back. There's a tendency for the team that's struggling to know there's a struggle. I think they're overcommitting a little bit towards the left, which is giving Arsenal's left a little bit more room. Zinchenko has had 3 switches from Xhaka, which could have
from Odegaard,
and Xhaka hit that one with the right foot as well. Yeah. So I think there's space on the left because I think Man City are overcompensating on their left right now. I think there's definitely some tweaks to get to be done right now.
Yeah, exactly. It's true. Let's see what you guys and girls are saying in the chat right now. Let's have a look here. I'm guessing it's know-how. This is who's on the City's bench? I'm not too sure. If Ed, you could have a look at that.
Yeah, I'll check it out.
Appreciate that. Wesbird had to go into the kitchen, couldn't watch the penalty, too stressful, but heard Mr. W screaming, so I ran back in. I wanted to look elsewhere. I didn't want to watch that. I couldn't. That was horrid.
The Neves penalty against Nottingham Forest this year is the first penalty I've ever watched Wolves take live in person.
Is it?
Yeah. Wow. And I only didn't walk up because Jacob was with me and I couldn't leave a 7-year-old on his own.
Exactly. You know what? Exactly. I understand. I wanted to walk off then, but I couldn't. Arsenal should go after the Man City players with a yellow card. Definitely in those wide areas. I wonder how long we'll see of Martinelli until Trossard comes on. Martinelli's really going to be saying he's got 15 minutes in this second half to try and prove himself down that left-hand side, because he's been anonymous at points. Because 1, not because of really him, but because of Arsenal attacking down here, a lot of it. But 2, because I don't think he's really gone in behind Walker or come inside to get involved a little bit more as he probably should, which I trust Trossard to do a little bit better. In all fairness to him, with his strike, he has played striker in his career a lot, and with that 9, that striker in him to make them movements inside and cause more problems, and as he did against Manchester City in the FA Cup. I think we've been excellent, but defensively on set pieces, shaky. I agree. Fantastic so far. We are the better team. I think that first half has shown you why Arsenal are top of the league and Manchester City aren't. Don't you think, bro?
Yeah, definitely. I think you can tell the fact that we know what Arsenal are going to do in this, and Man City have surprised us. Just, I think, for me, shows you that Man City's tactics under Pep with this new team isn't settled.
Yeah,
it isn't settled. This isn't just because they're playing Arsenal tonight. They still are trying to work out how to make the most of this new striker, and they're not settled like Arsenal, and that is why. And we don't need to keep labouring the point, but the league would look a lot different if VAR hadn't have happened the way it happened at the weekend.
Yeah, it's true, exactly that.
And
can I just? Yeah, what was you going to say, bro?
Just quickly, just to answer your question, but I also think Amy's put it in the chat.
Oh,
Substitutes for Man City is Phillips, Laporte, Ortega, Alvarez, Gomez, Akanji, Foden, and then Lewis.
So yeah, possibly. So most likely it will be a Lewis or a Laporte coming on for those yellow cards if they wanted to change something around. Put Laporte in at centre back, Ake out to left, possibly something like that, and take off one of the midfielders, probably being Bernardo, who was on a yellow card, or Gundogan. But you know what? They keep showing that penalty. Do you know what I'm going to do here? I'm going to give praise to Anthony Taylor for that, because I think he easily could have not given that, and not many people would say much because of it, because he got the shot off on goal. Although I would be looking back at it and saying, oh, you know, is it a penalty? He's caught him late. He's missed the ball. He's missed it again. I think I got to give praise to Anthony Taylor, because that's a brave decision.
Yeah, it is a brave decision. I'm not overly sure. I think it's a penalty, but I also think if the referee's given it, it can't be overturned. And there is obviously definite contact. My only concern is that the shots happened and then the collision. But you're right, anywhere else in the pitch, that's a free kick. So by that logic, it is a penalty.
That's what I was gonna say to you though. Like, what's
in order for you to get, if they collided and he still had the ball, it would be
a late,
but be a penalty. But you can't. How else are you going to be late without the ball leaving your feet?
Yeah, I hear what you're saying, and in terms of that, it's like, because he did get his shot off, people will say, you know, because he was able to get his shot off. So is it? But that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. If a centre midfielder takes a shot, and if the centre midfielder takes a shot, and then another midfielder or defender comes in with a tackle afterwards and catches him on the follow through, it's a free kick anywhere else on the pitch, and it usually is a penalty as well. That's why I think it's a brave decision. It is a brave one, and it's the correct one in my eyes. So yeah. Peony says we got Lee Mason's club card points from the refs. There you go. Indeed. I'm happy with how we've been on the ball, says Luke. Look a bit shaky defending crosses and corners, but hope we see and how we go in the second half. Yeah, and that's kind of exactly really what Wes Bird was saying as well. So I think a lot of us share the same opinion in this. Arsenal have been brilliant. Defending set pieces needs to be stronger and better, and I think, it's going to be difficult. And that's probably an area of weakness that other teams are going to be looking at in this game and in previous games and trying to attack Arsenal in those areas. And I think missing Thomas Partey as well, not having Thomas Partey, you lose a little bit of that physicality and aerial presence in both boxes, won't necessarily help. But yeah, we have been the better team. That's why when the question was asked from Know-How, I think was, what's the halftime team talk? I wouldn't change anything. There's nothing.
No.
How I would talk to the players if I was the manager is just calming them and reassuring them that they have been the better team, because it doesn't look complacent from Arsenal. It looks kind of antsy, would you say, bro? Like, in terms of the decision, they're trying too hard to impress.
Yeah, I think nerves is too basic. It's not nerves. Yeah. I think there's an urgency to them, and I think it's taking them maybe half a touch too more than they should be. Just adding to it a little bit. I think the only thing I would say for Arteta is, I think we've seen Man City, they're going long, right? They're going for the long pass. Yeah. I think Gabriel and Saliba need to be slightly closer together for those seconds to not be quite as frenetic as they have been. I think if that ball drops down like it did for the Tomiyasu chance, a slightly closer Gabriel might have been another option for Tomiyasu to try and pick out. And just, I think, who knows where the ball could land, because we know Haaland's not going to hold the ball up. That's not his game yet. But those flick-ons, that something off a shoulder can drop somewhere. Yeah. I think they'll just bring maybe the back four, and especially the two centre-backs, slightly closer together. I'm only talking like 2-3 yards, just to make it maybe a little bit more of a who's there to the second ball, rather than trying to deal with it with the first.
I hear that. I hear what you're saying. So yeah, I hear that. The second balls, but it is quite interesting because Arsenal do seem like they are going man to man, like we did at the Etihad. And Pep Guardiola spoke about in his post-match press conference. He was surprised that Arsenal would do that because it takes a lot of bravery and a lot of confidence in your players to, as Arteta says, win your duels. Make sure you win your duels. If I lose a duel, I'm upset. And yeah, we have won a lot of our duels so far. And Saliba deserves massive credit and massive praise. And it's good because he faced a lot of criticism over the weekend for his duels against Tony. Although we didn't do that bad because when we once again, there was this statistic that came out, that everyone was sharing around. He lost all 13 of his aerial duels. But do you know what Ivan Toney's passing accuracy was? 44% from those duels. So it shows you really that he wasn't able to get a lot of those second balls out to his teammates a lot of the time because Saliba did well when after he lost the duel. So yeah, big second half. Now, substitutes or any changes from an Arsenal perspective. We spoke about it from a Manchester City one. Leandro Trossard is the obvious one. That you see that you can see coming in right now straight away. Who else are you looking at, bro, in terms of the Arsenal bench? Let me read it out for you before you go. So Arsenal, in terms of an attacking sense, Tierney's potentially attacking one, Vieira, Trossard, Nelson. They're the ones really from an attacking point of view. Or you're looking at White, Kivior, Holding.
Yeah, I think, like you said, Trossard's probably the obvious one. Maybe with the reverse to, I think whoever said in the comments about maybe trying to get another booking, maybe Trossard coming a bit shorter, coming a bit deeper for the ball, a little bit more holding it up, like you say, with your back to goal a little bit. There might be someone nicks in there to try and takes the ball away and it's a tackle from behind. So yeah, I think that's the only one right now for me. Fabio Vieira, I think he's a wild card. I think I wouldn't bring him on unless you're pushing to win the game. I think his attacking outlet is there, but I'm not sure on him defensively just yet.
I hear that. I totally do. Know-how says T. We need to know if Arsenal win today, is this the day that they win the league? No, unfortunately. I said it at the end of the Arsenal show, but nah, it's not. Because there's still so much more to go. I think mentally it could be a massive boost, and it could be where the title is decided by the end of the season when we look at it. But not now. Not whilst we're in it. There's still a lot more to go and a lot more to play for. Arsenal, we've got to go to the Etihad still. That's the game. If it's still this close and this tight, that's the game where if Arsenal avoid defeat in that, if they can win in here and avoid defeat, is where we could win the league. But yeah, I would love it to be where I say Arsenal win the league at this moment and where we're going to do it. But we have to play them again in April. So yeah, it's going to be a tough one, unfortunately. So yes, guys, the players are getting ready to come back out for this second half. The biggest second half of football that's been played at the Emirates Stadium for sure since the Emirates was built in 2006. This is huge. The Arsenal players are ready. Odegaard and Haaland are chatting to each other right there. Norwegian teammates. Odegaard, the captain of Norway, also. This is massive. This is huge. Arsenal's biggest 45 minutes. What can we do? Can we grab this win? Eddie Nketiah, because actually, that's I wanted to bring this up. Peony says, I'd take Eddie off. He's not on it. And Clive from the Arsenal Vision has also said the same, apparently. For me, you know what? If we had Jesus, of course, I'd defend it. I'd back it a little bit more, but I don't know, man. I still feel like Eddie might have the last laugh in this one. He's the type of striker. He's the type of forward. He only needs a sniff. He had the last laugh against Manchester United. He was better in that game overall, I would say, and he was better against Spurs. But he had a massive part to play in the equaliser, his run down that channel. And if he can get himself involved in the game a bit more, then increase his performance. That will only then increase his confidence to be there for that right moment. Yeah, it will be interesting. It will be this second half. Big up each and every one of you. I'm going to leave the comments to Ed now. So I've popped them over there. And guys, this second half's about to kick off. Arsenal kicking it off. 45 minutes. The biggest 45 minutes of our season to date. Let's go, Arsenal. There's Man City early. Turn and face. But De Bruyne can't find Haaland there. Gabriel, poor ball. Sloppy. Tommy, brilliant. Tomiyasu. Saw the heavy touch from Bernardo and they took advantage of it, and that should be an Arsenal throw-in. Come on.
I take it no subs too.
No, what? No subs? No. No subs being made by either manager. You know, risky from Pep Guardiola, I'd say. He's still got Ødegaard out there in that left back position, as you can see from this throw-in being taken. And that ball went in and out from the throw-in. Saka showing why he's not a fullback taking that throw. That's a foul throw, by the way. What's he having a word? What's Anthony Taylor talking to Jack Grealish about? Shut up. I don't even know what's being said.
Whatever it is, Jack Grealish won't understand it. So.
Oh, man. I'm not sure many people can understand Jack Grealish themselves. I'm not sure if he can. But here we go. Throw-ins at the start of this half, and it's poorly taken ones. That's a foul throw. You see his foot? Exactly. Ref, surely you've got to see that. Surely. Did you see his leg? Do they just not... Is there no such thing as a foul throw anymore?
I think they should just get rid of... Throw however you want.
Do kickings. Yeah. Do kickings.
As long as it goes over your head.
Exactly. Oh, do kickings. That's another thing Arsene Wenger wants. Because that's what they do in futsal, don't they? But then you start... Then you'd have to do something like a one-step so that players aren't just like taking them as throw-ins. Well, why have we got a yellow card now?
He was telling Tomiyasu to go back a long time.
Oh, was he? Oh, fair.
And he didn't. He kept moving forward.
That's a stupid yellow. For Tommy to pick up against Jack Grealish. Yeah, Ben White, get warm. Now, yeah, you have to get warm now. That's stupid. The whole reason he took off Ben White against Rashford was because of a yellow card. To pick up early in the second for that. It's not like if we're 2-1 up, then maybe. Oh, Jack. Yeah, that's one, you know, although I'm not a big fan of Jack Grealish.
Very good at that, though, isn't he?
At doing that. Yeah. At doing that. His ball retention. He's very good.
His ball retention.
Arsenal in their shape here. City just passing it around. You haven't seen much of this from Manchester City today. Jack Grealish up against Tomiyasu. Still got it, Jack Grealish. That's where Man City picked up their goal up against Arsenal in the FA Cup in that same channel. And it was up against Tomiyasu on that day too. Into Haaland, who good defensive header from Haaland. As I think he finds... He
malfunctioned when he got up there, I think.
I know. He got up and he didn't know what to do afterwards. Yeah.
He needs a hard reset after that. I don't think he knew what he was doing.
I know. It was a good header. I'll take that. Yeah, Man City first bit of possession that they've really had in the game, I'd say, where they've got their foot on the ball and they've started to try and play it around in Arsenal's half.
Arsenal not overly committing the press either, obviously.
No.
Happy to drop off at the moment.
Looking for triggers. But this is what I don't mind City doing this. Because they're going to have to work wonders to break us down here.
Yeah, that's an awful touch. When you're in your shape like that and everyone's ready to go, it takes a heck of a pass, which obviously Man City have players that can do. But it takes a heck of a pass to unlock it in just one.
Yeah, well, do you know when you say players, I take away the plural now because Cancelo's not there. I'd say player in De Bruyne.
Yeah, in the middle, definitely. Yeah, that's true.
I don't think anyone else does that for City, like them line breaking passes. Martinelli taking loads of touches there. Good pass from Zinchenko. That was a good pass. We should be able to work this now. Jorginho, why aren't you doing Jorginho? Saka, brilliant. Now, absolute brilliant. Arsenal should have done it. Why didn't you do it, Xhaka? Goes now instead to Martinelli. He's up against Diaz. Oh, well, I'll take this. Mahrez is there to double. Zinni looking for the cross. Is he? No, go to Xhaka. He's gonna go. He's gonna go. No, he's not.
Angle wasn't there for that cross there. Mahrez, well defended.
He was brilliant defending from Mahrez. And Walker just... Now it's back to City the first half, that is. Ah.
What's he doing?
Oh, De Bruyne and Arteta. Arteta, yeah. Don't push him, though.
No, rude.
That's disrespectful, though, that is.
I think he was only doing it again.
He does need to get out of the way.
Arteta does that on purpose, though. He knows what he's doing. Looks like we won't be getting De Bruyne from City then. Really good to see Zinchenko growing into his role at Arsenal. Yeah, he's found a home and he's found a consistent place to play. He's done well. That's stupid from Martinelli, that is. What's he doing? Don't. It's soft, but I do actually.
It wasn't. I don't think he should have.
It's an unnecessary. He doesn't need to get involved there.
I don't. You know what? Yeah. No, it wasn't. That's what he like. Oh, when I initially thought it wasn't as bad as I thought when I watched it on the replay. I thought he stuck a leg in there properly. Yeah. It's quite soft. But City, this is what City are playing for now. Set pieces. That's a foul there. No, he didn't give it. Man, this is Manchester City of Main Road, this. Oh, it's a good switch. What a ball that is. Oh, he's offside. What's he saying no about? They're instructed. Go on. No, Xhaka! That's the pace of Kyle Walker there. He read that well, Kyle Walker. Come on, Arsenal. We haven't started the second half good, this opening. At 7-8 minutes. It's been pretty poor. We haven't really strung many. Well, we have. We've had one passage of play, but then Zinchenko was dispossessed by Mahrez.
Rodri's sitting a little bit deeper in this half as well to give an out ball for the centre backs.
Yeah. Oh, Erdegaard. He's asking for a free kick. Turn and face. Stop looking at the ref. It's gone now. Move. It's gone. Come on. It was just probably as soft as Mahrez is, but
yeah, I was going to say it's as soft as Mahrez is, but there's enough time there for Erdegaard to get his feet set.
I think he lost his balance. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? So,
that's what I was talking about. The Rodri, slightly deeper.
Yeah, look how deep. Look what left centre back. He's different, any Pep Guardiola.
Oh yeah, weird.
But Bernardo's moved from a right winger to a left centre back. So do you know what? 42% possession, and it was probably 60 at half time. I should have looked at that. That's ridiculous. Misses him, Eddie. I think he's fortunate there. That was a poor first touch.
Yeah,
I'll take it though. See, that touch was poor, but Diaz nipping in, being too aggressive. allowed him there. Akanji's getting ready to come on. That's a weird substitution as well to make. Like, why would you make that now? Do you get me? Like, what's happened in this game?
What's changed in the last 9 years?
Yeah. For him to, that's what I'm thinking. For him to bring on Akanji, maybe he's a better ball playing centre back, possibly.
Walker, or for Bernardo, maybe move Ake to
we needed a short pass from Ake there. Oh, that's not good from Edison. Come on, quickly take to Erdegaard. Yep, I'm back to you. No. Oh, good. Back post. Swing. Oh.
Neither or there. That shot or cross.
It needed to be more of a cross for Eddie to get onto the end of it, didn't it?
Bit more whip.
Yeah. Right. Because Diaz committed as well. If he'd have... Oh, crap. Here's Grealish. Awful pass. That is shocking. Well, once again, when people talk about Jack Grealish and his passing, he's a myth. He's a very good dribbler on that left side, not a passer. Gabriel. That is a penalty. What is he doing there?
What is he doing?
Where?
He's
saying he gets pulled first.
Yeah, I think this might get looked at. There's a real yank from Haaland at the start of that.
Yeah.
It's whether or not they deem that.
Well, he's offside anyway. Hey! He's offside anyway.
That's redundant. VAR's the best, isn't it?
Did you know what? I don't think Haaland does much wrong.
No, that, in a nutshell, is why some people don't rate Gabriel. There's too many of that. There's too much of that sometimes.
Oh, actually, look at the shirt.
That's what I'm saying. There was a real tug at the start, but I think he's offside, right?
Yeah, he's offside.
Yeah.
You see
where they draw the line.
Yeah. Whoopsie.
He's offside.
And then they're gonna cry. So.
You can take away the yellow cards as well, can't you? They don't, do they?
No, they don't. I don't think.
Well, that's stupid.
Yeah, it shouldn't count once.
I know. Because that whole action should be out. Yeah.
You should be able to tussle each other. It's not a foul like that. It's not. He's off. Where's the question?
There's not really much question in that, is there, bro? Why are they?
There's no debating.
Both feet are behind Gabriel.
Yeah.
Can we just move on now? We all know we messed up at the weekend. Just move on. This is so dull.
This is stupid.
You should just take that. Oh yeah, you can see he's offside. That's it.
You can see. He's offside, ref. Thank you. Why did this take so long just to do that? But I don't care. They got the right decision in the end. Take as much time as you need to.
That is why we've got VAR, right? We have VAR, but also
it's been taken away. No yellow. Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
But don't you think no, bro? Think about it. Don't you think no? Like, this is where if you get guys who are understand how to use the technology, they can just help them with that.
Well, see, they used AI, didn't they, in the World Cup, and it worked, right?
Yeah.
For the offsides, it's an arbitrary decision, isn't it? Is he in front or not? There's no grey area with it, is there?
Exactly. I've always rated VAR matches. I know, just a couple of days, just yesterday. We're just 60 minutes before.
It's agricultural still.
Oh, yeah. Well,
Gabby's
that's a yellow card.
shouted.
That's a yellow, surely. That should be a yellow. He looked at Gabriel.
Just had a conversation as well.
He's managed to take out both of them there somehow.
He took out Zinchenko and Gabriel. He's a beast, though, isn't he? Freak of nature. They're just checking that as well. Oh no, they're not. Gabriel's down. Just making a meal out of it. It's not that bad.
Question from No How To.
I know. Oh yeah. I'm taking a draw at this stage. Oh, I don't know.
Because we started the second half badly. If we started the second half as well as we sort of finished the first, you'd be like, I want to see us. I'm kind of happy to see us.
Do you know what? I may have taken a draw at half time because forearm. It's a forearm, isn't it? That's why I think that should be a yellow, because he looks at him. He knows what he's doing. He knows what he's doing, doesn't he, bro? He knows he's catching him with that forearm.
Oh, yeah. And if the ref doesn't give it as a yellow, that's the end of it, isn't it?
So there we go. Kanji coming on for Mahrez, which will mean Bernardo
will go back to right wing.
Yeah. Not left centre back. Well, at least he got my extra point for my FPL, Mahrez. Thank you. He was in the 60+ minute. Yeah. With Granite. Yeah. I mean, Arsenal haven't really done anything. Oh, my word, again. No. Oh, thank you, Ireland. For goodness sakes, we haven't done anything in this second half.
No, changes need to be made now from Arteta.
Yeah, serious. It's been too long now. It's 15 minutes in. It has. Goal kick. Nice. Well done, Tom. Shut up. Of course it's a goal kick. What are you on about? What is he on about? That's a goal kick. Is he dumb? Oh, yes. That's a stupid question. What's it? Oh, shut up. What's he on about?
I think he said that his foot was out.
Yeah. You can translate, yeah.
What's he on? He's a Brummy, isn't he?
Brummy. I know. Come on now, Arsenal. Give us one of their goals now, please. You know, go long. Akanji plays it short. Eddie knocks one in. I can start singing your defense is in trouble. What? Now it's... yeah. I don't think I've ever seen him.
Oh, gosh.
I don't. Yeah. Saka don't cuss.
No, he's if he curses, he's worried his mom's going to run on with a bar of soap.
Yeah,
He's going to throw his Bible at him. You read this immediately.
Wash your mouth. Yeah. Yeah, this second half has been... Oh, yeah. No.
Could be.
Yellow.
That still might get checked.
Have you had enough? He's lucky that was a yellow.
No, there's not enough contact, I think.
No, it's a yellow. Yeah, it's a yellow.
I know, but you know...
We get the ball first as well, but yeah. Subs on. This game is flat now from Arsenal.
I agree.
It is. Yeah.
I know you've not playing for a draw though at the moment.
It's because he catches his foot in it, so it's fine. If he catches like his ankle or anywhere above, then yeah. Oh my word!
There was no need of it.
I'm gonna lie, this has been a boring half.
So far, it has been. I know. It's been stop, start.
It's like watching American football.
It is. Super Bowl all over again.
Yeah, but everything get reviewed.
I know, yeah, for half
We've
time.
got Chris Brown in the country there.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, hang on a minute. I've got the 2 minutes ago.
Trossard needs to come on, says Amy. I agree. I think Trossard does need to come on. And we've been sloppy in these little areas here. I mean, I don't understand why we do look very, very sloppy in these areas. Cheering on the crowd. But this is, do you see when I think the players, you need to do something here. You're if the crowd has gone flat, you're the reason why. Play. That's brilliant. That's brilliant from Eddie. That's fantastic from Eddie. That is brilliant. Goal. Turn. Now goal. Tommy Asu on the overlap. Back post. Eddie. No! Is Jorginho. Oh, poor pass, Jorginho. Oh, that was the other chance for Eddie. But no, he's done well there. We haven't got another striker. Oh, was he on?
No, he's off.
He's off. He's off anyway. Oh, he just can't quite get there.
With his left foot.
He should have. If he goes with his left foot, he scores.
Yeah.
Yeah, he went with the wrong foot there. He didn't back his left foot. If like how Trossard went with his left foot at the back post against Brentford. That's what we needed. That's why people say we need Trossard now. That's better. That will get the crowd up. That should get Manchester City nervous. Get up, Xhaka, man. We need you there. Every time we've given it away is when someone's been down. Oh, look at. You know what? I'd bring Ben White on as well.
I need a cigarette and I don't even smoke.
He's saying it shoulder to shoulder. He was wrong side of him. I mean, actually, that's shoulder to shoulder.
Bang, bang, play. Just move on.
Yeah. Oh, he's so strong. I'm nervous now. Eddie Torres. We've done it, Wes Bird, in spits and spurts. In two occasions when we've actually started playing football and we've looked good. The rest, it's just been this, giving Man City free kicks in a dangerous area. My heart's beating too fast, and that's why.
Ake was offside, I think.
For
I think
goodness
Ake was offside on that. It would have been interesting to see what would have happened.
He's blocked that off the line.
By the way, you should make me a linesman. I've got every single one of them right so far.
It wasn't Ake, Eddie. It was Rodri. So
I know. That's what I mean. Whether or not it would have classed him.
No, they wouldn't have classed him as in play. Brilliant from Xhaka. Come on. Can we play now? Wake up. Oh, I thought he was going to look the wrong way then. Oh, my word. Bro, what the heck is happening?
Arsenal now do look nervous. I don't even know what Zinchenko's trying there. There's no one behind him to even pass it to.
Do you know what? We're sticking to our principles, though. Good turn. Xhaka. Oh, Zinni. Now you go, Xhaka. This is where you need Xhaka, someone who has soft feet there. Tommy.
There's still only one team trying to play football.
No, ref! You give Jack Grealish that. Was he caught? I don't even know. But I hate when our players are down because it's one less player out of this where we start messing around.
He seemed quite slow to get up tonight.
Yeah.
There's nerves, but there doesn't seem to be any urgency in this half from Arsenal. You do look like you're taking the draw.
Turn. No, I think we're trying. I like it. Do you know, our best chances have come from when we play through these things.
Patience is key.
Turn. Look at this now. Brilliant. There you. Oh, go on. You'll get there. Go, Martinelli. No. Why didn't you play it to Martinelli? You should. If we'd have played Martinelli early, play Martinelli there. Wow.
I don't know if that's in Xhaka's locker too. That's a through ball. That is that.
You can. He played a good through ball.
He's a safe centre midfielder rather than a progressive one in that manner.
Yeah, I don't think he lifted his head up. I think he was looking at the ball as it was coming to him. That was the issue. Subs. We ain't made any yet. 70th minute. He's trusting this side. There's the second. Play Xhaka. Oh. I will say, though, Man City's counter press has been good in the second half.
Yes, definitely.
He's on. He just needs to play it to Gundogan. 1-0, Jack Grealish, goal. 2-1, Man City. That was a brilliant goal from Manchester City perspective.
Gabriel losing the ball.
Was it Xhaka?
No,
Yeah, it was Gabriel. Yeah, he's onside.
Yeah, he's on.
Do you know what?
Everyone else comes from behind the ball. Yeah.
Oh, what? Is Ramsdale got to do better there? Oh, it takes a deflection, for goodness sakes. It's coming straight at Ramsdale as well. Oh,
just bounces over his hand.
It going straight at him. He still can't finish. Oh.
Arsenal have been far too flat in this half. Substitution should have been made.
Still no subs. Yeah, we've been poor in this second. It's been Jekyll and Hyde.
But Man City haven't been very good. Other than their press, which has been good. On the ball, they've not been very impressive.
Look, did you see that? That's brilliant from Man City, I would say.
Lost count of how many short balls have been put through.
But I think when it's happened so much, it's Man City. Like, they've been much better in the second half at this. See. Now, where's... Go on. Good.
One more.
Oh, what? Do something. Pass it or shoot. Oh.
Martinelli was there. Again.
Oh, for goodness sakes. Is that hesitancy? What are you... Do something. Commit. Oh. Well done, Erdogan. What? No. You need to make subs now, Arteta. Trossard. Just one. Just the one. And Phil Foden coming on for Jack Grealish for sure. He's just getting some treatment at the moment. That's not a good finish. So hesitating way too long. Gabriel giving it away. Oh. It's going straight at Ramsdale as well. That's what makes it even harder. Another poor performance from Martinelli, says Yuvraj. It happens with most players after getting new contracts. I don't think he's even had a touch of the ball, really, in the second half. And he should have with certain things. He didn't have any in the first either. He was pretty anonymous. See, we haven't done anything down this left side. And when it has been down the left side, it's been to Zinchenko.
Martinelli needs space.
Yeah.
And there just hasn't been any.
I thought... Nah. I can't see... I can't... Yeah, well, he did have a lot of space in... Where did he?
Was not interested.
Foden to Ramsdale. Come on.
Switch it. Come on, you can't lose again, mate. We'll taunt you even worse this time.
Ball being playing round the back again.
Jorginho and Odegaard are asking Saka, I think, to tuck in a bit more. They've both been quite animated just towards the right-hand side. Wanting an out ball, I think.
Saliba, well. Play Tommy. Oh, I wish he did that in the first half. You don't laugh. You'll cry.
Eddie really needs to earn that number 14 today. Right?
Trossard, here he is. There. Penalty!
No. He said no.
He must be very certain.
He's only allowed 2 penalties in the game. No. Oh.
Is that much different to the Eddie one?
No, it's not a penalty. No, he kicks out. Yeah. It's not a penalty. Yeah, it's not a penalty.
Voice of Chris Boy.
I thought he said. I thought he meant Chris Hoy then. So yeah.
What's that you got?
Yeah. Forgot about Chris Foy. Yeah. Haaland, yes. That's enough whilst you're in the air to move you.
Everyone's trying out though, any bless him.
Play Xhaka.
Come on, no, try harder. Go. And you scored the ball. I didn't want it.
I just think we look tired, you know. I think we look quite lethargic.
That's why I'm surprised there's not been more changes.
Yeah.
Who'd you bring on?
Vieira.
Oh.
Right now, Vieira might as well come on for one of the holding midfielders, right?
Yeah.
What's the worst that can happen at the minute?
Ben White and Vieira.
And Vieira, there you go.
Boys. Oh, look, Thomas Partey.
Jorginho, do you think too?
Yeah. For White?
No, for Vieira.
Nah. It's got to be Xhaka. Yeah.
What's up with him, did you say?
Muscular injury. They've not said what it is. If it's in his thigh area, then that's an issue that he's had before. So that's not good.
Is that Thomas Partey?
Yeah.
Would you have made the difference today?
I don't know. I don't think Jorginho's done bad. I don't think he would have, nah. I think Jorginho's been one of our better players.
Yeah, in the first half, Arsenal controlled the midfield and the ball very comfortably.
Yeah. Maybe the problem is, no.
3-1. Yeah, that's done.
The problem is, Silva is not where he was the first half. This is sad. This is bad. We still have a game in hand, but I can't stand his face.
Yeah. Nah, I can't even say anything, man.
I want to go and get drunk.
I can't even say anything. They deserved it in the second half.
Yeah, we've been awful. We've given this game to them in the second half. But just handed it to them. Take a draw now.
See why? Yeah.
Shocking. Maybe Ben White should have come on a long time ago.
It's a brilliant goal.
So was the second.
Yeah.
We needed him back defending Saka. We should have took advantage of that when he was out of position and doing awfully.
Hmm.
What a sad state of affairs. Gives them more legs. It's all right, Michael. Is the substitutions happened yet?
Yeah, I can see Ben White.
Go on.
There's Odegaard.
Play it.
Ake did you guys a favour there because that ball was going nowhere.
Any. I think Jorginho's been really good though.
Recycling the ball, just holding on to it.
Yeah. Made a few good interceptions and that as well.
I think in the first half, him and Xhaka really dominated the game. Was Zinchenko coming inside?
Oh! You're right, kind of camera. You know your team.
He's just taken way too long to do it though. Because by the time they've come on with 3-1 down, this is where. Yeah, Matt G. I was just literally about to say this as well. This is where Arteta's got to hold and take a lot of responsibility here in terms of how long he's taken with these substitutions. He's poor. Vieira's come on whilst we're 3-1 down.
Yeah, give him 15 minutes in the second half and you see that they're doing badly.
Releasing the ball in the second half has been so not Arsenal of this season. It's been slow, it's been hesitant, it's been 3 or 4 seconds behind when it should go. Odegaard there held onto the ball when there was a...
Yeah, I know. Should have played it quicker. That's Benjamin.
And those. How many of those have we seen?
Too many.
I know. Short passes. Too short. Yeah, that's the difference. That's what separates these best, Amy. You're right. That's a good point you brought up. Pep brought his subs on. That's good. Phil Foden's fallen asleep there.
Oh.
Odegaard's done nothing in his second half as well.
Let me see it. Oh, his face.
They're all out. They're all out now.
These last 5 minutes have been better.
Yeah, as soon as we went 3-1.
Yeah. Oh.
Good turn from Odegaard.
Play it. No. Why would you do that? Second's literally there. Play it.
Play it to Ben.
Yeah.
Oh. Now.
Oh, do something.
Too long again.
There was no point. You just needed to get it out of the situation. I feel like the decision making's been poor.
It has been, yeah. From everyone.
Yeah.
From everyone.
Yeah. Okay. We don't need to see this again, or now.
That's a finish, that is, by the way.
Okay, go ahead.
Nah, you're right, though. It is a very good finish. First time left foot.
Cut off.
What happened in the second, man?
I think Man City up their press. Moving Bernardo Silva made loads of sense because he wasn't getting caught out constantly. And Arsenal, you just didn't make any substitutions when the game was flat.
Nah.
You could have brought on Tierney for Xhaka and moved Zinchenko inside. That was another one I was thinking of maybe doing.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, there's plenty you could have done.
And I think a lot has to be asked of Arteta, but also how many passes like that have we just seen Zinchenko there, that pass without any fizz?
Yeah.
Just leaves Saliba with nothing to be able to do other than pass the ball out again because there's nothing for him to do with it.
Again, big chance to the.
He's had many.
It's a good ball in from Saka. That would have been interesting with 5 minutes or so left. Eddie's got enough time to even bring that ball down there. He doesn't have to go with his head.
Go for a head. Again, comes down to decision making. They're throwing bottles at him.
Yeah.
A prawn bottle.
Worth a tenner.
Eddie, the pride.
Yeah.
I'll put it on an Asda shelf.
Yeah. Can you imagine what was shouted at him as he was throwing it?
I'm all right.
What are you thinking, T? Thoughts?
In terms
second half,
poor, shocking. It was lethargic. I think a lot of it is from tiredness, though, and that's where I'm looking at. Arteta in a way should have rotated more for the Brentford game and other games as well. I think it's where it's taken its toll.
It's dropping those points in those games.
It's put so much pressure. But it's just it's technically it's still in our hands. So it's offside, for goodness sakes. See those things like that, the decision making, the hesitancy. That's where they have been. The occasion has got the better of them. There is the hesitancy in those decisions, and Xhaka, he had probably the biggest one when it was 2-1. In the first half, when we gave possession away, Zinchenko, Gabriel, City have absolutely pounced on our mistakes, and that's the difference. That's why they're Premier League champions and why they've won it 4 times out of the last 5 years. But what I'm thinking now as well is I can't wait for Jesus, and I don't see how I thought this for a while. I can't see how we're competing in you can't compete in the Europa League and Premier League if we're gonna.
What you think? Pick one.
Yeah, essentially, in terms of who you're gonna trust to play, I don't want to see this strength of team out in the Europa League. I don't. I want to see a lot. I want to see a lot of rotation. Yeah, there's going to be some starters because just for the sheer fact that we don't have another 11 to pick from, like Manchester City do. Well, they don't really have another 11, but about 7 or 8 players. We don't have that.
Oh,
I like it.
Yeah, he starts next game for sure. Trust on.
I hope so. He surely deserves to.
Yeah, it's come at the wrong time, and it's horrible now. But once again, like as I said, if Arsenal had won it, it wouldn't decide our season.
No.
It's just the mental edge now. Man City have, they're like, we got you now. It's in both teams' hands at the end of the day now.
We've been like game in hand.
We're ahead by 3 points, but we've still got Manchester City to play at their place, so it's still in both teams' hands. Okay. And Manchester City, it's you know they've got the mental edge now for the rest of the season, and this is where a lot of their fans are going to say we're going to go on a run now. Manchester City,
though, that they've got more competitions to play than we have.
Yeah, but they've got the squad to deal with it. So,
but then, do they have the squad to deal with it? But how good is their second squad?
But they're very good. They've just brought Phil Foden on, and they ain't got John Stones, and we haven't even seen Rico Lewis play. Calvin Phillips has just come on.
How did they do?
Alvarez.
Alvarez, a World Cup winner right there in Alvarez, and they've got a lot.
Man City, I think it's been between the years in this second half has been the difference.
Their heads, when the pressure turned up, and when the second half they handled the situations better, they made less mistakes, and I guess that's experience, isn't it? That you gain that in, but not the experience of being there and learning their lesson, not the experience of winning and knowing what it takes to win in these pressure games. Do you know what I think Jack Grealish was saying there? He was going to take his shirt off, but then he realised it was on a yellow card. Do you know when he was going to celebrate? Because you saw him grab the collar, didn't you? Yeah. But
sad.
But we're beating a team with steroids at the end of the day, financially. So that's the salt coming out of me there. losing to a team who is financially doped, I guess. But fair play. They've deserved it in the second half. Just blow the whistle, ref.
Couple of chances missed. Eddie Nketiah's header in the first half.
That's the full-time whistle. 3-1 Manchester City. And they're currently top on goal difference. Still a long way to go in this Premier League season, though, I will say. And, yeah.
This is the flattest I've ever seen yet.
Yeah, it looks like the league will not be won in this game tonight. We have lost the battle, but hopefully not the war. There is still a war to go through, but this battle that they've won will spur them on. But there's still a lot to go, people. I'm gonna wrap it up now. I'm hungry. But thank you, my bro. Thanks for helping me with this here tonight, man.
You're welcome.
And thank you to everyone who's tuned in, even if you've come to tune in at my expense. I appreciate it anyway. If you've tuned in to see me grovel, then please just leave a like whilst you do it. Appreciate that. But guys, we are out. And appreciate those who have come in and stayed throughout as well. Yeah, it's hard, but we move on. Aston Villa on Saturday, and we need to win that one to get out of our rut. So definitely, and Manchester City have got Nottingham Forest, so that's 3 points for City. But now I appreciate you all, people. Take care. Good night, and I'll catch you again soon.